A very good morning to all. Welcome to Ganamrutham, NPS International Chennai's annual music program. We request you to keep your mobile phones in silent mode for the duration of the program. As we await the arrival of our dignitaries, I request you to remain seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, our dignitaries have arrived. Please put your hands together as they make their way into the auditorium.
A very good morning to everyone present here today. It gives us great pleasure to welcome you to Ganamrutham 2023, presented by the students of grades 1 and 2.
Let us take a moment to formally welcome our chief guest, award-winning singer, performer, and writer Shalini Singh, also known as Pop Shalini, a versatile pop and film music singer. Ms. Shalini has over 5,000 film and album songs in 16 languages to her credit. She has sung for various composers like the famed Oscar winner A.R. Rahman, the evergreen maestro Ilayaraja, Haris Jayaraj, Yuvan Shankar Raja, Vidya Sagar, Vishal Shekhar, and Himesh Reshamia, to just name a few. Ms. Shalini has performed in thousands of concerts in various Indian languages, in India and overseas. Ma'am, we request you to accept this memento as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you, ma'am. We are delighted to have with us today Ms. Shalini as our chief guest and our principal, Ms. Sudha Balan. A warm welcome to all. It is a pleasure to have with us the parents and family members who are here to support the young musicians. Thank you for joining us.
We begin this morning's program with the invocation. The students of grades 6 to 9 will now present a series of pieces invoking the blessings of the Almighty on this momentous occasion. We begin with an instrumental arrangement from students of grades 6 to 8. They will perform a Vandanam dedicated to Vignaharta Mahaganapatim. This song is composed in the ragam Gambhira Natai and set to Aditalam. This presentation features a unique accompaniment of percussion jamming alongside the keyboard performances.
We now have the students of grade 6 to 9 presenting 3 challenging and magnificent pieces showcasing their talent and training. Today, all our singers will be accompanied by professional musicians on violin, keyboard, and the drum pad, with our very own music master, Mr. Kadirvel, on the percussion instruments of Ganjira, Jambe, and Cajon. We begin with Sri Vigna Rajam Bhaje in the Ragam Gambhira Natai, sung in honor of Lord Ganesha. This will be followed by a song dedicated to the legendary composer Sri Tyagaraja, Ini Namakkur Kavalayumillai, in the Ragam Bilahari, and set to Rupakatalam. The students will then conclude with the Navaraga Malika, a song written in 9 different ragas.
Tama
We now jump into the Ganamrutham 2023, presented by students of grade 1 and 2. The poet Longfellow once wrote, "Music is the universal language of mankind. Across societies, tunes and melodies can evoke familiar emotions and ideas, even without the aid of words." At NPS International Chennai, music is introduced as a part of the curriculum from the very beginning of the school journey. Through exposure to music from a wide range of cultures, languages, and genres, students are encouraged to expand their artistic horizons and explore their talent and interests.
The young singers of grade 1 will now take the stage to showcase their versatility in language and tune with a bouquet of songs. They will begin with Gajanana, a devotional song in Sanskrit honoring Lord Ganesha. The students will then perform the gentle folk hymn, Peace Like a River. This will be followed by the well-known tune, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. The Tiny Tots performance will end with Montare, a beautiful melody influenced by traditional Bengali bowl music. Let us prepare to be blown away by these pint-sized performers.
Now, wasn't that a fantastic show? Every one of those youngsters on the stage clearly gave it their all. Let's give the students of grade 1.
The students of grade 2 will continue this theme of diversity with another mixed bag of music. They begin with Rama Janardana, a devotional song in Sanskrit composed in the ragam Shankarabharanam. We then have a thought-provoking tune in English reminding us of the magic of love. This will be followed by a surprising and innovative medley combining musical scales in both Indian and Western notation. The young artists finish off with Minna Minni Penne, a Malayalam ode to nature. Let's get ready to tap along.
Now, that was indeed a memorable performance. Music is truly at its best when it crosses boundaries and carries important messages. Let's give the students of grade 2 a hand for their masterful presentation. Now, we have a few youngsters from grade 2 exhibiting their prowess on the keyboard. Each of these youngsters has chosen a popular and catchy tune, which they have learnt during the year. How many will you be able to recognize? From Little Brown Jack to Jingle Bells, and from Vande Mataram to Kadam Kadam Badaye Ja. Everyone in the audience must be familiar with these well-known melodies.
Let's give these young maestros a huge round of applause. We round out this musical extravaganza with another performance by the students of grades 6 to 8 on their instruments. This time they will present the well-known song Varaharupam from the Kannada movie Kantara. This composition features students on percussion instruments and keyboards. With that, we come to an end of this morning's event. These young students have shown us that it's never too early to bring music into our lives. With their passion and dedication, they have brought these songs to life on the stage, giving us a performance we'll surely treasure for years to come.
We invite our chief guest, Ms. Shalini Singh, on stage to address the gathering.
Very good morning to every one of you. We are delighted to have Mrs. Shalini here with us. Mrs. Shalini says, I can't speak. So then I said, okay, I'll accompany you. She says, if you have any questions, then I'm willing to answer. But I'm a singer, I'm not a speaker. Then I said, we must hear her as well as, listen to her, hear her. So, we are delighted, and it's a pleasure, ma'am, to have you with us. And I love the way she enjoyed every one of those songs that little ones were singing, as well as my middle years were doing. And she told me that she was up here on the stage when she was 5 years old. So we may have some Shalinis up here coming. So we were looking for those Shalinis. I hope every one of them become like that. But we must remember some are endowed with certain kind of talent and skill, and some with some others. To talk about Mrs. Shalini, I think, will not do justice in the small time that we have. Her repertoire and the way she has blazed a trail in music is amazing. At a very young age, she was up here, 5,000 albums, thousands of performances. She's involved as an environmentalist. She's done soil, help the soil conservation movement. She has children performing. She has a whole 150 children doing the musicals. She's so keen on the history of our nation, and thus she began this theatrical musical performance. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Shalini to talk a little about her love for Tamil, Puranarnu, and the story that she told me when we were chatting. Over and above all that, she said how her mother helped her to nurture her through these years. Partly is the school, which she try and develop out here and get the children to get interest and exposure to so many art forms. And partly it's the home and the parents and the mother in particular who nurture the child to become what they are. So I request you, ma'am, to tell us, maybe a couple of things about your mother with you, as well as your musical and as well as your Tamil connection.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And ever since I entered the school, I could see such an organized atmosphere, and it was so clean and so beautiful to see. And the children did such a wonderful job, none of them fidgeting or anything, and the way they walked through, so neatly. So hats off to the teachers for putting up this great show. It was wonderful, and the song selections and everything were really, really very interesting. To start off, basically my journey started in school with music when I was 5. So my mother was a teacher in the school, and she just happened to, one of my teachers in school, they happened to hear me sing, and they added me to all the concerts and everything. So there was one such concert which was for Doordarshan. I'm sure all of, only the parents would remember. There was only one channel, and that was Doordarshan, and there was this Wonder Balloon program and Little Stars program. So my school gave a performance on that, and I happened to be the solo singer of that. So I was dressed in a mouse costume, and I was dancing and singing, and the teachers made me do all that. And my mother was there every step of the way. And from that place, 2 people called me. One was for a musical theater group, and they asked me to join their production. So I got my foray into musical theater started at that age, as well as one Mr. Tayan when he called up to ask me to record. So these 2 things started from when I was in the 1st grade. And after that, there was just no turning back. Things just kept happening. And I have to say that if my mom was not there to be with me and put that extra effort, now being a mother myself, I realize how much of an effort she put, because of course there was no cars and there was no drivers to take me around. It was my mother taking me by bus, and she was a teacher, so she would have stood for so many hours in the day, and she would have taught so many children. I know how teachers have to shout and talk, and hats off to all of you. And it's not easy, not at all easy. And even after that, to make ends meet, my mom would have to take tuitions as well. So there would be one round of tuitions, then a second round of tuitions, and then she would also take me for my, whatever, for my recordings or for my rehearsals, since I was part of the theater group. So we would have rehearsals every day, and she would sit and correct her papers while I'm rehearsing, while I'm recording. I would be studying in my breaks, and she would be doing her papers, So it was a lot of hard work, but because my mom never ever told me, I'm tired, I can't do this for you, it's too much, no, don't do this, let's just leave it. Never. I don't think I ever heard my mother ever say that to me, ever. So that kind of support was what propelled me, and, we never thought of food or water or anything. Yeah, okay, it's there, you got to do it, you got to do it. That's it. You have to stand for so many hours. Yeah, we got to stand. What to do? It was never even a question in our minds that, oh my God, pavam, seri vokanduko. So that gave me, the push that I need till today. I have a lot of energy to do whatever, but I do see, other parents, oh, you pavam konde, tungano, padakano. To an extent, yes, but you also have to ensure that the child gets resilient to face the world in the future. So that really helped me, and I'm so happy that she was there for me. And yes, so as a mother, once I got my son, I took a break to help him out, and now he's singing for movies and for Raja sir. But even I say, I'm a little tired. Do you want to go with the driver? Then I remember, oh my God, what am I doing? So I know, but so hats off to all the mothers who have it difficult, and all the fathers who go that extra mile for their kids. It's really important, so important at this stage. So yeah, so thank you for listening to this. Okay, so basically I did this project with the Staatskapelle Orchestra in Germany, and this was for, we know so much about history of the world, but then there are so many things of our India that we don't know. So this is one such story. So during the World War II, there were the Nazis, that had the Polish people divided between the men going into the Nazi camps, and the women and children were sent away. And once they were sent away, they became refugees, and nobody in the world took them in. Nobody gave them asylum, except our king from Gujarat, King Digvijay Singh. So he was the one who gave asylum to these so many women and children, and he fought with the Britishers. We were under British rule that time. He fought with them and ensured that they got asylum. He even brought cooks for them. He opened schools for them, and they called him Bapu, So until today, there is a statue in Poland, of our King Digvijay Singh. And there are some refugees who are still alive, and every year they ensure that they go to the statue and, for his birthday or their death. Yeah, the next generations as well. They are really old now also, but, they want to pay their respects for what he did for their families. So, but we don't know about the story. So this poem from Purnanuril, it's a 1,000-year-old poem. It's basically talks about the good in people, though the world has good and bad, but it's because of these good people that the world still turns, and it's still functioning because of these good people. That's the basic crux of the poem. Unfortunately, it's not yet released, so I won't be able to sing that. But yeah, in the future, definitely this year, hopefully, COVID happened and then, so everything took a back seat. But hopefully this year it should come out. Yeah. So that's my journey with the Purana Nuru poem. Yeah, sure. Sure. Okay, I think this is one song all of you know that I've sung, so I'll sing that for you. என்னை கொஞ்சம் மாற்றி என் நெஞ்சில் உன்னை ஊற்றி நீ மெல்ல மெல்ல என்னை கொல்லாதே நேற்றும் இன்றும் வேறா இன்று காணும் நானும் நானா ஒரு சொல்லா என்னை வீழ்த்தி செல்லாதே உன்னை ஒன்று சொல்லணும் உன்னை ஒன்று சொல்லணும் உன் முகத்தை பார்த்து சொல்லணும் தனிமை கொஞ்சம் கிடைக்கக்கூடாதா நானும் மாறி போனதே என் நளினம் கூடி போனதே அது தெரிந்தால் நீயே சொல்லக்கூடாதா Everyone யாரை நான் கேட்பேன் நீ சொல்வாயா யாரை நான் கேட்பேன் நீயே சொல்வாயா நீயே சொல்வாயா நீயே சொல்வாயா நீயே சொல்வாயா Thank you. My pleasure, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shalini, for those inspirational words and that wonderful performance. Now we request our principal, Ms. Sudha Balan, to speak a few words.
Thank you very, very much. Beautiful. I think the day ended on a lovely note. It began on a beautiful note, ended on a wonderful note. It'll be memorable in our minds. There's lots and lots to speak about Mrs. Shalini, but I'm afraid you'll have to Google and find out all about her because, we'll have to start, we'll have to send our little ones off, and we'll have to get ready for the second program, which is coming on. I'd like to appreciate everyone who is up on the stage. First of all, I'd like to appreciate the artists we have invited. Thank you very much for being here. Mr. Shiva on the drum pad. Thank you very much. He is a holder of BE Music, 16 years of solid experience in the field of music, and he has been coming to us year after year, if I'm not mistaken, and beautifully supported our little ones. Thank you so very much. Mr. Karuna on the violin. Thank you very much, sir. Past 7 years he's been playing. He is a Doordarshan and a radio artist. Beautifully accompanied our children. Thank you so very much. Mr. Nishant on the keyboard. He is a blazing trail in the music exams and of Royal College of London, diploma holder in sound engineering as well as music production. I've just capsuled their journey, but they have a lot behind them, and that's the reason they are into music and with us. Thank you so very much for being here with our children, making this day so vibrant, joining our little ones and our middle years team for that. Our music team, our own music teachers, Mr. Kadir. Mr. Kadir, our music master, needs no introduction. He's been with us for a number of years. He is an exponent in 5 or 6 different instruments, and he is with the children both on the keyboard, on the kajon, and ganjira, and every music ensemble. Sir is there sweating it out with the children, dancing around with them, and doing a fantastic job. Thank you, sir, for being here. Mrs. Madhumita. Mrs. Madhumita, our music teacher. She has been training our children, and She has got a solid music experience. She is a specialist in music therapy. And from the little ones of 6-year-olds, I would say 4-year-olds, she is also with the kindergarten children. From the 4-year-olds to the senior children you saw here, she has been with them. She has been singing with them through this journey. Every one of our invocation song, whichever is the event, Madhumita is up there with them, singing along, jumping along, making sure they are there with their moods and fancies. You could see the moods on the stage. Some are searching for their parents, some are nodding to them, some are waving, some refuse to sing, some are singing on their own. That is the little one. They are just 6 and 7-year-olds, 120 of them. I don't know how Madhumita does it, but she makes sure they are there together, the 120 young ones. Extremely very well done. Thank you. I would request you for a song at the end along with the team. My teachers. It's always a pleasure to talk about my teachers. Without them, it wouldn't happen. Music and playing is one thing, but my teachers who have been here doing everything that is required. Yesterday, we had a little one who was not well, and he was standing there, and he just threw up. Immediately, my teacher was there wiping, cleaning, taking him, ensuring that he was taken care of. So such things happen, but always the nurture and care of my teachers. Hats off to them. Very, very beautifully conducted, extremely well done. Along with the performing artist, my Archana, who's not here, I'm afraid she is she's otherwise engaged, who forms the dance part of the performing artist department. Archana is our dance teacher, and as you would know, she was there for the other event. She is there at every juncture. I would have loved to have her here, but I'm afraid she is unable to come here. Hats off to Archana too, who forms the department which makes the color and vibrance of the school. Now, not only the performing, the visual art plays a high role in the school. Visual art department, Mr. Gautam, Mrs. Vimala are always there for every single event. They are there, they are backing, they are looking, they are clicking, they are making sure that all the loose ends are tied. So the art in school is given a very high importance, as you all know. As much as we do our studies, we ensure children have the scope for other things because it doesn't make a wholesome person, the personality. And I'm sure Shalini will agree with me that her journey in music along with her studies would have boosted her studies because this was so important to match the studies. Without this, I think it makes a person very dull. Wouldn't you agree, ma'am? So she does agree with me. That's the reason we expose our children to every form of art that's available, apart from, of course, public speaking and other genres of learning. But this is important to us, and that's why we have every single child up here, whether they are musically inclined or otherwise. I must share something with you. Yesterday we had our little ones seated here, little ones of kindergarten and Montessori. And some of them nodded, enjoyed, clapped, and had their, beating the rhythm. Some of them had plugged their ears. Oops, I don't want this. So that's how they're made. But we say, come on, let's sing, let's enjoy. So we put them onto it so that they enjoy and appreciate what is music all about. So that we are very keen in the school and we ensure that they are with us. One last, and my dear parents, always a pleasure to have you here with us and to see your joy in the joy that we feel when our little ones are here. I repeatedly say that it is a partnership. It's a partnership when we travel together, and when we are in tune, it's a great blossoming for our young ones. When we think alike, and what is it that we think? We want the best for our children. So when we think that we want the best for our children, when you think you want the best for our children, then the journey becomes so smooth and easy, and that's why we are all here today. So thank you so very much. Grandparents, who I always feel very important in the life of a child, thank you for being here. I hope you're watching the live streaming, and I hope it is going on well. Thank you so very, very much. All those youngsters who helped, the narrators who did a great job, may I call you on stage? Volunteers who were part of looking after. They were right on dot. Whether this child will fall, that child will fall, will they trip? So my middle years to children who are always there to support. Well done. Come, children. You can take on this. A big round of applause to every one of them who are there. And I think they would have done their journey singing when they were little, and now they have grown up. Soon I'll see them conducting inter-school competition, inter-school program up out here. So wishing you all the best in your journey, and you did a great job. Thank you. Come down, children. He wants you to come down. Okay, we shall wait a while for them to be immortally captured. Thank you, students. Before we end and say au revoir, I would request Ms. Madhumita to sing a song and the group to entertain us with a small piece that we shall leave on a high note. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. A small announcement. Monday shall be a holiday for the primary section. They've been working very hard, and we need to gear up and shift gear towards the last assessment that's coming around the corner. Already I have letters saying, what are the portions? What are the dates? So now we close the curtains. We keep it open only for the GMC, who will have the sports day in March mid. But for the main building, with this program, we call it a day for all the events of the year and move towards academics, revision, review, honing, sheets that will come their way, and towards the last leg, they will have a spurt and run. And with that, we will see you again, once again in this auditorium, with n number of events. For next year, we touch 10 old years. We are 10 old years. Thank you very much.
ஆடும் சிதம்பரமோ ஆடும் சிதம்பரமோ ஆடும் சிதம்பரமோ என்னை என்கோ ஆடும் சிதம்பரமோ ஆடும் சிதம்பரமோ என்னை தாடும்
Thank you, Sudha ma'am, for all the appreciation and the encouragement. Thank you, Madhumita ma'am, Kadir sir, and all the supporting musicians for that melodious rendition. As we draw the curtains on today's show, we would like to propose a vote of thanks.
The last piece by our accompanying artist. Oh, they're going to.
Now we have one last piece by the accompanying artists. Thank you for that melodious performance. We would now like to propose a vote of thanks for all those who made this event possible. We thank our founder chairman, Dr. K.P. Gopalakrishna, for his vision and foresight, without which we would not be here today. We extend our thanks to our chief guest, Ms. Shalini Singh, who has taken the time from her busy schedule to grace this occasion with her presence. We thank you for your words of encouragement and acknowledgement. We would like to appreciate the principal of NPS International Chennai, Ms. Sudha Balan, for her constant guidance and inspiration, providing the students and staff with opportunities to learn and grow.
We thank the parents and family members who are in the audience today. Your encouragement is the wind beneath our wings. Our deepest gratitude to the teachers who have worked tirelessly to bring out the best in our young performers. We extend our thanks to the tech team and support staff for ensuring the seamless running of today's event. Special thanks to Epitome for logistics and technical support behind the scenes, and to Mother Digital Studio for live streaming and photography arrangements. We would like to forward to even more successful events with you by our side. Finally, thank you all for being an enthusiastic and engaged audience. I'm certain every student on stage was delighted by your applause.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जन गण मंगल धायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We request the audience to be seated as the dignitaries proceed. May the music in your heart sing to your soul and bring you good cheer. Let us once again share our appreciation for these budding musicians. I am certain that each of them will carry this love for music with them forever.
Dear parents, dispersal will begin shortly. Thank you for your patience.